should you need them. First order of business, I'd like to take a roll call. Trustee Berenger?
Berenger's present.
Trustee Ferraro?
Ferraro present.
Trustee Carl?
Carl present.
Trustee O'Connor?
O'Connor present.
Mayor Dwyer, thank you so much. Next order of business is the approval of meeting minutes for December 16th, 2025, as submitted by the clerk. I need a motion to accept.
Berenger will make the motion.
Second?
Carl is second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Next order is the December 19th, 2025 special board meeting. I need a motion to accept as submitted by the clerk.
O'Connor will make the motion.
Second?
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl abstain.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business resolutions, the appointment of Public Works Maintenance Worker Vincent Federici. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the recommendation of working leader Aldo Chiappetta and appoints Vincent Federici of Washingtonville, New York, to the position of Public Works Maintenance Worker. Mr. Federici has been pre-approved by the Orange County Department of Human Services, Resources, with an effective date of January 7, 2026, at an hourly rate of $40.96. I need a motion to adopt this resolution.
O'Connor will make the motion.
Second?
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Congratulations, Vinnie.
Shouldn't that be promotion and not appointment? He's being promoted from the labor
To
to,
an MEO.
so that should really be
Yeah.
promotion, or promotional.
I wasn't getting stuck there, but I do agree with that, because I've never heard of Public Works Maintenance Worker. It's not on the contract.
It is.
It is.
That's
Maintenance
how we
worker?
got it. Yeah, because
Why do we have
it's
MEOs?
below a HEO.
No, but we have MEOs, right?
I don't think we have that. I think we have them on our position control sheet. We have the
But he's already.
maintenance worker.
He's already employed by us, so.
So do you wanna
you're not
appoint?
He's already appointed here as a laborer. He's getting, he got promoted to MEO, so it's a promotional.
I think we've always done appointment, right? Or no?
Yeah, that's how I got it, but it's fine. I'll switch it.
Okay. Thank you
I'll
very
add it.
much. Okay, we had that. We had a vote, first, second. Yes, Kim?
Yes, we're good.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, next order of business is the revision of the November 25 Justice Court Report. Trustee O'Connor?
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the revised November Justice Court Monthly Report. Total fines, $20,517 even. Total surcharges, $3,867 even. Total parking, $2,590 even. Total civil fees, $655 even. Bail poundage collected, nothing. Total bail forfeited, $2 even. Total for November, $27,631 even. Vehicle and traffic tickets, 358 disposed, 162. Criminal cases, 72 disposed, 61 civil cases, 1 disposed, 2. Paid parking tickets, 38 dismissed traffic tickets out of 34. And I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
A second, please.
Carl is second.
Further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye. Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, introductory local law of 2026, the override of tax levy limit established by General Municipal Law 3-C and the scheduling of a public hearing. Be resolved that an introductory local law titled Local Law to Override Tax Levy Limit established by General Municipal Law 3C is hereby introduced by Mayor Dwyer and before the Board of Trustees of the Village of Monroe, County of Orange, State of New York. And be it further resolved, the copies of the aforesaid proposed local law be laid upon the desk of each member of the Board of Trustees. And be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall hold a public hearing on said local law at the Village Hall, 7 Stage Road, Monroe, New York, at 7 p.m. on January 20th, 2026. And be it further resolved that the village clerk shall publish or cause to be published a public notice in the official newspaper of the Village of Monroe no later than 5 days prior thereto. I need a motion to accept and adopt this schedule.
Carl will make that motion.
Second.
O'Connor will second.
Discussion? Call the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No?
No, it's not.
What?
Well, this is only for to set up the.
That's just to say, hey, we have the right to. If we don't, we don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We rescind it after we adopt the budget.
You have some movement.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right? Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we had a first, second. Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Okay, next order of business, establishing the polling place and hours of voting for the Village of Monroe election on Wednesday, March 18th. Trustee O'Connor.
Be it resolved, the Board of Trustees of the Village of Monroe hereby establishes the polling place for the village election to be held on Wednesday, March 18th, 2026, at Village Hall located at 7 Stage Road, Village of Monroe, New York. And further resolves that the poll shall be open on said date from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. Put that in the form of a motion.
Second, please.
Carl, second.
Further discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Carl, aye.
Carl,
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, excuse me 1 second. State Environmental Quality Review Act, known as SECRA 2025 for the CDBG grant. Resolve the Board of Trustees declares the 2025 CDBG grant for sidewalk improvements as a Type 2 under SECRA Regulations 6 NYCRR 6175C2, replacement, rehabilitation, or reconstruction of a structure or facility in kind on the same site, including upgrading buildings to meet building, energy, and fire codes. The grant project involves the reconstruction or replacement of sidewalk ramps at 22 village intersections to ensure ADA compliance. This project will not have any significant adverse impacts on the environment, therefore no further environmental review is required. I need a motion to adopt this seeker resolution.
Berenger will make the motion.
Ferraro, second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl,
O'Connor, aye.
So carried, thank you. Next order of business is a discussion I wanted to have with the board regarding the, first off, the Monroe ponds, which is the north and south ponds. We were on a track a while back, well, back when I was a trustee, we would get these ponds treated by Solitude, in fact, and I never saw any value to their work. So instead of going to them, I went and hired a independent consultant, Joe Redmond from upstate, kind of like, look like you, Joe, Josie. And he came downstate and he actually trained 2 of our employees to treat the ponds with a certain chemical. And we took the project, and I'll just make believe for a second that it was $30-something thousand, and we bought the product for like, I don't know, $3,000 or something like that, and we applied it to the ponds and we were done. But you have to repeat this process successfully over a period of several years in order to get that pesticide portion of your license, and that hasn't happened as of yet. So in lieu of that, Will, being proactive, Will Ostrowski, he had said, let's see if we can find out if Solitude, along with the treatment that they give us at the reservoir, see what they could do for the ponds. And I think, I don't have, you have it in front of you?
right here. It's right here.
Yeah, I don't have it.
5D.
5D.
So I have the 1/6 meeting, right? 5D?
5D. There you go.
Okay.
It'll come up. There you go.
Okay. Okay, so the product is the same product that we were going to apply.
You might want to work on.
The pricing
Yes.
on the ponds was $19,000 as opposed to what we were going at as 2 laborers, two men at a day, with $3,000 expended in material costs. Now, you know, if the board wants to move forward with this, then we need to just make sure we understand. There's 2 products, the sonar and the propeller. Each one has its own purpose.
So are you saying that if they do it, it's 19,000 and then 12,500, but our men know how to do it?
We have 2 people that know how to do it. I believe it's Will and Matt.
I'm not sure. I
You
couldn't.
also have
I
to
know
file
Matt.
all the permits.
We have to do all the legwork,
You do
yep.
all of that.
We have to go
Right
down
now,
water stream.
Solitude does all of that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
No.
it's hard to know what the total price would be if we did
Gotta
it
know the
ourselves.
permitting
So
process.
it could get really close to then, to
No.
that 19? No, not even close?
the permitting is free,
Okay.
frankly.
Just time consuming.
It's just time. And if we wanted to get the water clerk to do it, she could do the process. You have to go downstream. We have a list of bodies of people that own properties downstream on the Ramapo,
Uh-huh.
where this water does end up. and they made aware that this is happening, as with Solitude as well. So they're performing a service, I got it, but the board has to understand that, you know, there's a cost to doing that. I wish we had an alternative to Solitude, because their machine, their business model, encapsulates a lot of business. So it's like, you know, going to IBM and asking them for a new computer versus Tommy down the road. Same computer, but Tommy's cost basis is a lot less than IBM's. So I just want the board, they do have a per treatment pricing, and the permitting process is $600. So you can see there's no big difference. As a matter of fact, we actually had a firm in Dutchess County, in what town is that? Hopewell Junction, and he did the permitting for us at $600, right? And then the annual treatment at $19 and $12. But then there's alternatives where you can get this product at $11.70 per treatment, and the propeller at $18.70 per treatment. But it's the sonar, or the equivalent of the sonar product, is the $75.55. So if we want to pull a basket on the whole thing, it's option A, which is
Well,
$31,000.
John, I feel like you're kind of like the water guy. What is your opinion?
Well, I know, because the next one up we're going to discuss is the reservoir. We got some issues up there with a new strain of milfoil that's taken holds. We noticed it last summer. First of all, which we have to do regardless, we got to be able to hold the water back for 5 days prior to treatment. So once we got to lower the water below the dam and hope it doesn't rain like, you know,
Right.
like the Dickens. We got to
You
hold
mean
the
here at
water.
the pond, John, you mean?
The pond,
Yeah.
yeah, the pond.
Is
we
it
gotta
5
hold
days?
It's 5 days. It's right in their thing here.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought it was
We gotta
actually-
hold the water for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So we manually and physically have always done that, got the water level down,
Right,
and allowed them to come in and treat it. My concern, and I know I was involved when we were doing the copper sulfate back with Mr. Redmond, because he was working for New York Rural Water at the time, and I knew of him. I used to see him a lot up at the annual technical conference. But you're putting all the liability on them. You go out and you start doing stuff out here, and God forbid something goes wrong and you get a fish kill, it's on us.
Oh, yeah.
So, my personal opinion would be to sit down with Solitude and see if they can sharpen their pencil and come up with a better price. Now, they are doing a reservoir, and as long as I'm here, I'm gonna continue to push for them to do the reservoir. But they're already doing that, they're already coming to Monroe, so let's sit down with them and have a discussion about the pricing.
Yeah.
Because we'd like to have them here, but, you know, you gotta meet us somewhere, because, you know, we're gonna give you the reservoir as well. There's a lot to it, believe me, and, you know, if you got a firm coming in here, they're gonna assume the liability if something goes south.
Mm-hmm.
We do it, and something happens,
Right.
you know, so that's my opinion.
yeah.
And-
So I was just gonna ask if the board was agreeable to it, that I'd call them and ask them for a meeting and see about getting them to come down and have a discussion. Kim, if you could actually ask Anthony, I wanna pull the prior contract and maybe the last 5 years, which I know hasn't been for 2 years, so from 2000, let's say 18 to 2023. When we stopped applying
Can
it.
you elaborate a little bit, like you said, if we do it and something happens, and I'm not sure if I'm fully in tune with this hypothetical, like, I don't fully appreciate
Well,
it.
if for some reason they overtreat,
Okay,
and you wind up with a fish going belly up in the
okay.
reservoir,
Oh,
that's on us. If Solitude comes in here and that happens, I mean, I'm sure if something goes, but they're responsible.
okay.
They're responsible.
You can hold them.
Um,
I don't need it.
So like I say, I think we really, I'd like to see us, Mayor, put this off until the next meeting.
Yeah,
See if we can get a meeting up, and I'd be more than happy to sit in on the meeting and see if we can get better pricing.
all right, I agree. Everybody else?
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, terrific, I appreciate that, thanks,
Okay.
John. Okay, next order of business is the Monbassia Reservoir Treatment Proposal from Solar Two. John, just discussing.
Yeah, and again, that's, let's see what we can do. But we noticed it last year, Will brought it to my attention, and him and I went out, and our old water superintendent, who's been running the weed harvester, showed us the target areas, but there is a new water milfoil that's taken over certain areas, but they have some of their product here that will, and again, when you look at the pricing on this was like $80,000.
Yeah, it included though,
But Monbassia is also 348 acres.
right,
But the product you're putting in will work for 2 to 3 years. But again, with this, we go with the right product. We're not cutting as many weeds as we were when we started this, when we bought the weed do and rebuilt the other weed harvester, because we had that water chestnut.
yeah.
Right.
That's pretty much under control now. But it's still a maintenance, and we still got to continue to stay on it, because what happened in the past, and I don't want to bring the past up, but everybody forgot the reservoir was there and they just stopped doing it, and you could almost walk across that reservoir. It was so choked up with weeds, especially that water chestnut, and that's really a, but we got that under control. So now we got this milfoil, and again, at some point, discussions need to be had on this reservoir. People taking a boat, going from Orange and Rockland or wherever, coming up in here and sliding in somebody's backyard and into the Monbassia without cleaning it.
Right.
And now we got another problem, because now you're just transporting a weed from one lake to another, and that's one way that happens. Other ways are waterfowl, they'll carry it. But again, we have work that needs to be done up there, and I think let's bring them in here and see if we can't get some better pricing.
All right, Kim, let's set it up.
Okay.
Very good, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, next order of business is the Independence Day Celebration of 2026, the Starflight Drone Shows LLC agreement. Trustee Carl?
Yep. Second, yeah. Resolve the Board of Trustees approve a contract with Starflight Drone Shows LLC, Slatington, Pennsylvania, for furnishing and conducting a fly show of 100 drones on Friday, July 3rd, 2026, with the rain date of Friday, July 10th, in the amount of $9,950. 50% deposit along with a non-refundable 5% fee, which is added to the base rate in order to cover expenses incurred if the show is canceled, which allows Starflight Shows LLC to refund the 50% deposit. It is further resolved the Mayor Dwyer is authorized to sign a contract agreement with Starflight Shows, Drone Shows LLC, and I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Second?
Ferraro, second.
Further discussion?
Yeah, just for the public, it's the 250th anniversary of the United States this year, so we are going to continue with Garden State Fireworks. We've already approved their contract, and we're going to try to add a drone show to this. Last summer, I actually saw Chester did a drone show.
Heard it was very nice.
And it really, this is the same company. So we're looking to bring them in, and hopefully we're going to work to try to get a sponsor to help
Cost.
defray the cost on this, so.
Yeah. Let me just, check with council on that. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think we all concur with Trustee Carl's comments. It's a big year. We have a lot of big events planned for this year, for 2026, 250 years of our nation. which I can't imagine a more important thing to acknowledge on so many different levels, so we look forward to that.
Well, and the next thing we need to look at, make sure see if we can get that band that the one with Steve Pavia's in,
Yes.
Mighty Spectrum?
Mighty Spectrum. We should see if we can get them,
Yeah, they're
have
good.
them also.
They are good.
I mean, that's something, Andy, you're the,
We're working on the whole concert series,
Yeah.
as well as the Cheese Festival, and as well, just the one band, or do you want the Mighty Spectrum band for the 4th of July?
they're a pretty good band. I'd like to see them.
Okay.
Unless you want to get beginnings, if you got the money for it. They played Chester. They didn't. But anyway, it's something we can talk about, but I'd like to try to get everything locked up so we're covered.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, great. All right, next order of business is the introductory.
Did we vote?
I thought
I
we
don't
did.
think, did we?
Took a first and a second, right?
First and second, we had discussion.
Okay, call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. You have it, Kim?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next order of business, introductory local law of 2026, the amendment to Chapter 135, lettering and scheduling of the public hearing. Introductory local law of 2026, the amendment to Chapter 135, littering and scheduling of public hearing. Be resolved that an introductory local law titled Amendment to Chapter 135 Littering is hereby introduced by Mayor Dwyer before the Board of Trustees of the Village of Monroe, County of Orange, State of New York, and be it further resolved that copies of the aforesaid proposed local law be laid upon the desk of each member of the Board of Trustees. And it be it further resolved that the Board of Trustees shall hold a public hearing on proposed local law at the Village Hall, 7 Stage Road, Monroe, New York, at 7 p.m. on January 20th, 2026. And be it further resolved, the village clerk shall publish or cause to be published a public notice in the official newspaper of the Village of Monroe no later than 5 days prior thereto. I need a motion to schedule a public hearing and adopt this resolution.
I'll do that for discussion, please.
Sure.
Carl, second.
Okay, go ahead, Andy.
Just one thing, the village clerk has been receiving calls from some elderly citizens about the 6 p.m. It's dark in the winter time, and they're concerned about going out to the edge of the driveway. So,
To put it out.
to put it out.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a concern about that. Is there any way anybody has any thoughts, maybe moving it to an earlier time,
3
say
o'clock.
4?
Well, yeah, 'cause it's dark at like
Yeah.
4:30-ish.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
That's 3 o'clock. 3
Perfect.
o'clock?
3 o'clock
Yeah.
should work.
3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody- Is that a major thing to do?
No, I'll just modify it.
Just say dusk. Because dusk
Before
changes as the winter
Well,
goes
dusk will
on.
start getting dark.
3 o'clock.
It's like
Mhm.
9 o'clock at
Yeah,
the sun.
3 o'clock sounds good.
Sun's
Just a
down.
sim-
Say 3
So I think
o'clock.
the bigger
But
issue is
that's
they're
right,
not bringing it in.
At 4 o'clock or 4:30, it's dark in November, but by January, into January, it's pretty much light at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. That's what I'm saying, if you do, pre-dusk or whatever, I mean, I don't know if that works.
Well, I think if you say 3 o'clock, it works 365 days a year.
Hmm.
You don't have to think about dusk, dawn,
Yep.
cannons firing,
Yeah.
Sumter.
Remember the guy used to play the bagpipe?
Yes,
Yeah.
down the hole. Okay, so you'll make that change?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'd be terrific. So that's great. I appreciate that. So, did we do a first and second? We call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Okay. All right, just a couple of things from my end, but I'll start with trustee Berenger.
Okay, I wanted to thank our DPW once again with the, there's been some water main breaks, and there's definitely been a lot of snow and ice lately, and I feel like I never have to worry about getting to where I need to be because of their hard work. We also have our new canine, Roscoe, who had his graduation a couple of weeks ago. He's an explosive detection canine, so I want to welcome him to our Monroe PD. I also wanted to talk a little bit, I know that we are going to be talking a little bit later about Smith Clove Park, and it is such a great park that I grew up going to Camp Yak. I was a camp counselor. My kids played sports. My son worked there. It's just a great park, and we know they have great events like our Winter Fest, Fall Fest, Turkey Trot. And I know that Erica Shuddy is one of the park commissioners, and I've watched her, kind of go above and beyond for a volunteer. I know that she's helped the counselors, she's provided pizza for them, she attends the turkey trot, along with running in the turkey trot at the fall festival. She even entered her chili in the chili cook-off. She's a great asset to the Park Commission, and I know that her term is expired, so I'm hoping that we can reappoint her, and I just wanted to thank her for all of her hard work.
Thank you. Mr. Carl?
We've begun scheduling for the summer concert series, and someone I've been trying to get for quite a while, Slam Allen, one of the best blues artists you could find that has traveled the world and is a local boy, which is fantastic. He started appearing at open mic at Boodle's Opera House years ago, and now he travels the world, and he has agreed to play here this summer in August.
Nice.
So I am looking forward to that. And there's we have somebody new helping us schedule who has a broad range of, we're going to bring in some really good talent this year.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, just on behalf of the village board here in Monroe, I want to congratulate the new members of the town of Monroe on being sworn in yesterday, wishing them all the best, and we look forward to working with them to service the entire community of Monroe. Reminder that Chapter 170 of Village Code, which is streets and sidewalks and the maintenance of such, must be removed within 24 hours after the event of a snowfall. Sidewalks in front of commercial establishments and commercial parking lots must be kept free of snow and ice at all times between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. And we've been really diligent on making sure folks know about it and follow the law for the safety of all residents that are on the sidewalks. We don't want the kids in the street while they're walking to the bus stops or just people walking. So let's encourage everybody to, follow the law. I believe that's all I have. Trustee Carl?
Yep, to echo what you said, just want to congratulate the new town board members. Look forward to working with them in the upcoming year. And again, the sidewalks it's very important to keep them clean, to keep the children off the streets and on the walks, especially going for the school bus. Happy New Year, everybody.
Did I wish everybody Happy New Year?
I don't. If not, we can do it.
Well, Happy New Year 2026 to all our folks. Appreciate you all. Trustee O'Connor?
Yeah, Happy New Year, and congrats to the new members of the town board.
Thank you, sir. Any from the public wish to speak? You're welcome to come on up. Please come on up.
Robert Cordisco. Mayor Dwyer, trustees, the reason why I'm here is, well, first off, walking around the ponds, the walkways and that new little things, overhangs are great. It looks really good.
Thanks.
I'm here on behalf of the Park Board, Smith Clove, in regards to the reappointment of Erica Shuddy. I think, like what Debbie said, or Trustee Berenger said, she's a complete asset to that park. She helps out tremendously. Behind the scenes, she helps out. She's almost there for all the occasions they have, whether it's the Fall Fest, the Turkey Trot, the Christmas lighting. She does a ton of work behind the scenes that me and some of the other people that are on the board, we don't even come close to. And it's kind of a shame on our end. I wish I could do more. I got 4 kids. It's kind of tough sometimes. But I'm just here hoping that you reappoint her to the board. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Bob.
you.
Appreciate it. Okay. Just give, yeah, Kim, you have, Joe?
Sorry. To mimic what Rob had said and what Trustee Berenger had said earlier, Erica, we all know Erica here. You all know Erica.
Mm-hmm.
She's a total asset to the park. You know her because she's there every time there's something. Anytime there's something needed, she's Kristen's right-hand person there oftentimes, behind the scenes when the others are busy. If you don't see her, it might be because she's in costume, as the Easter Bunny, or
Dinosaur.
serving chili, for example. Like Bob said, she goes above and beyond, and you know, she's not. If she's not a volunteer, then none of us cut the cloth. She should be what we want in our volunteers, and the community needs it. So, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to the drone show. I knew it was in the works, and I pushed my vacation back, so let's hope it doesn't rain.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, if no one further from the public wishes to speak upon any matter this evening, I ask for a motion to go into executive for purpose of personnel.
Berenger will make the motion.
Ferraro second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carly.
O'Connor, aye.
By ayes, so carried. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
All the best.
And ladies.
Thank you.
Bye.
Be well.
Good night, guys.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
And thank you for your services.